again, I would like to say that women, for the sake of biology and for the sake of how attuned we are to childbearing, which is why we stay in the house, we stay close to our children. It's not because that we were asked to do that.
Either the father or mother is asked to take care of their children. So for the sake of that, they will take care of it along with their responsibility.
Yeah.
Sometimes they have to tolerate. They have to tolerate a lot.
What else do you not tolerate in life? Do you not tolerate making presentations and assignments late night? You tolerate a lot of things. We go through life tolerating a lot of things. This is the way of life. You can.
It's happening. It's also like a trap.
No, how is it is a trap when you can go out of it? Like you told me the divorce rate is high. So how is it trap when you can get out of it? Being in that is a trap. But if you are getting out of it, it's not a trap really, right?
Because the marriage certificate is legally right there.
Yeah,
So-
I actually agree with your vision. Even I personally am very, very angry with our constitution that marital rape is not criminalized.
That's how they support their family and they are being supporting each other. That's why we are saying that marriage is important, that where men and women can
all are
support
not
each
same,
other. All are not same. Every individual has their own opinion, their own characters, their own everything. Your mood will be not like how you are sitting now, and after so many days or tomorrow you will be not like this. So everyone's mood will change.
The periods now, menstrual part, they will be stitching that part. After marriage, the husband will be cut off the stitch part.
Genital mutilation, I know.
Yeah. You know the incident?
Yeah.
It's also about the woman is born and is
are
after
practices
marriage.
that are still.
It's about marriage. Concept is marriage. That's why it's stitching. They don't want anyone to touch because of the marriage is happening to a woman. So it happens a trap.
But I understand that, and I really agree with you on this point. But
Think that after marriage also consent is important. Consent of both partners are.
So marriage is a trap.
How come?
I also think that I am against the motion. I don't think marriage is a trap. Marriage is really, really beautiful. I come from a family of really stable parents, and my sister got married this year, so it was really beautiful. I don't think marriage is a trap. I think humans are social beings. We cannot stay alone. We talk a lot about freedom. We say that alone we can do everything, but there is strength in unity. There is strength in partnership.
And you can take whether if your relation is not going good, you can choose that. Better being that in a house, it's better to be divorced.
But I would like to point out one thing. Because many of them are not ready to divorce. Because they have kids, they have to look after kids. They mean that their kids need to get both the parents' love, both the father's and mother's love. That expect, that's the basic thing the parents expecting. Both the love and care from both parents.
Adapt. We are adapting. We are adapting. Like
Adaptation
we are
is needed from
adapting
both
to
partners, right?
Yeah, I understand. Like we are adapting to this new technology. We are adapting to our new situations as well.
I think adaptation should be needed from both partners.
It is there from the both partners.
Yeah, but I think it's very rare in India.
Priyanka, I want to add one more point. When you say abuse, if you before marriage there is abuse, rape, certain that is the illegal issue. But after marriage that's legal. So marriage is a legal valid paper that gives a right to right, isn't it?
Have to define it. How their life is going. Is it smooth or not?
Life is not smooth. Neither I think
Yeah,
marriage
there
can
will
be
be
smooth.
hurdles. Yes, that's true. There will be hurdles. It's like how they're managing. Are they managing together, or just they don't want to interact with the other families? Usually, there is a saying that boys won't be interactive with the girl's family.
Relationships.
Yeah, in after marriage and before marriage, some it's a love marriage also.
Yeah, I understand. The dynamics change and it has to be changed. You cannot expect a marriage to function with just a normal or whatever is your preconceived notion about marriage. Sometimes the woman takes up household chores more. Sometimes the man takes up the work more outside. But that is how life functions. That is how a partnership functions.
And if you think if you didn't marry and stay up single and be like being just one person living, traveling or whatever you like, you will be happy.
And also Vivekananda is not married.
But I also job, and your mother was given more priority to look after you, isn't it?
But that is the individual choices that they
Yeah.
made for us. Maybe tomorrow when you grow up, you will have to do certain
But
sacrifices.
I have to say that your mother's decision also relies upon the society's decision also. Sometimes your mother-in-law, I mean your grandmothers, both from both the families, grandmothers, their relatives would ask to do. I mean to do like that.
No, I have a completely, utterly different point of view on this matter.
Good morning. Today we are going to discuss about the topic, the institution of marriage is a trap. I stand neutral on this topic because some have good successful marriage life, but some other has a trap. I mean the marriage life is like a trap. What do you like to comment upon it?
I also think that if you comfortable with marriage, so if you are entered into marriage without choice or understanding, it will be a trap. So you should understand first another person into marriage.
You should either it is a trap or not. You must know the person first about how he or she is. That's the matter.
I think mutual understanding is the ideal thing. Yeah, mutual understanding. I think India lacks. I think Indian couples lack in that, especially in mutual understanding, because they easily get into problems, fights, etc.
If you want marriage, you lost your freedom. So mutual understanding.
Try to know other person about how the other person is, then get married. Then it will be not a big problem, according to me. It's not a trap actually. If you're knowing the person, how he or she is, how compatible you are by talking and all, then only get married. There's no hurry to get married, right?
First of all, they married like forcing family and get married. What that situation?
Yeah, that's not
Like
good actually.
killing freedom of that person.
I'm also supporting Adish, but you said, but I think in Kerala there is so many couples and love marriage. But in Kerala, the highest divorce rate is high because of the couples. First of all, you understanding the person, then you get married, then how it is happens? Divorce.
No, I'm saying if you want to marry, there's no hurry to marry. If you want, if you're willing to, then only get married. That's the
Consent of the both
yeah,
partners
both
is
partners is needed.
Okay, when a couple go into marriage, they are well known each other, and they know each other. They spend time a lot. But in Kerala, the divorce rate is very high among the romantic couples. Then why it is happening?
It's up to
They are mutually divorcing. They can't.
They have the freedom to
Then
do
where is
that.
the love?
together.
Then why? There is I say marriage is trap.
You are saying that we can't divorce. If it's up to one person. No, if you want to divorce, if it's not that if you married a person, it's like a law that you must live with that person. At that cost, they are paying their murders and everything is happening. If you are not in at a point you are not into love or not into anything, you can take the break. Yeah, otherwise it's gonna be worse. That's my point of view.
But in love, you know the person very much.
Yeah.
And you know his bad habits, good habits. Then you are both agreeing to marriage, and then you have or adult or something, and you get into marriage. Then why? Then why it occurs happen after the marriage? I said.
Marriage life is totally different from what we are being into a relationship. We are getting more responsibilities. Before if we are in
So
a
after
relationship,
getting
we are not.
divorce, you came to the society. You seems to be a widow.
Yes.
First
What
of all,
is what if we are widow? There is no problem.
That's why I say marriage is a trap.
The widow also is getting a second chance for another marriage, right?
But what society says?
Yeah, let it. Also, the boys also getting widowed, right? Not only the girl.
no, she said that first of all understand each other and marriage after. And it's high rate of divorce in marriage in also couples. Then why it's happening? It's also like a trap.
No, how is it is a trap when you can go out of it? Like you told that the divorce rate is high. So how is it trap when you can get out of it? being in that is a trap. But if you are getting out of it, it's not a trap really, right?
Two persons are know each other and they mutually understand we are get married and after living to the in our their future. Then why is more compared to high rating divorce cases?
If they can't adjust together, being separated is the good option for them.
Then what is the
They are,
purpose of love?
There is
they are mutually saying that they can
then where is
divorce.
love?
I think there is no given time for understanding, mutual understanding. You know, I mean, both the couples are not giving enough time for understanding. I think they lack time. Within 1 year, we can't decide the boy's character and the girl's character. Within 1 year, we need time, right, for understanding the better personality on how he understanding each circumstances. Some boys may be rude, some boys may be supportive. So it is like what a neutral type only. We can't stand strong against one.
I would like to add on Aryaputra's point. Trap is when you cannot get out of that marriage. If the marriage is broken, and I see that you're asking a lot of questions on why if they have mutually consented to marriage, then why? Because people change. We are surrounded by different environments and we are faced with so many different situations. People change, and if that change is not bearable by the couple, it's better to get out of it rather than stay in a broken marriage. Broken marriage has more negative consequences than divorcing.
Yeah, I agree with that. In previous discussion, Aruna says that in the town there is one scheme to human after marriage get some money, some 1 lakh rupees, and most of the women try to get married and get that amount and they get divorced. What's your opinion in that? No, many people are get advantage in that one.
No, I don't think so.
I see where you're coming from. As a man, I see that a money point of view will sting you more.
Yeah.
The alimony. Are you talking about the alimony?
Yeah, first of all, they want to money in that one situation.
They will get. Are you trying to say that the girls will try to get married and then later divorce and take away the money? Are you
Yeah.
talking about the
Yeah,
alimony?
yes,
Yeah, I
yeah.
understand
I
that.
mean, the same case also goes with the boys, the dowry. The
No,
girls
there's
give to
no
the boys.
facility to boys to get any money in
The girls
government.
family provide dowry to the boys' family, and after a few years, after getting divorced, the boys' family get the right to acquire the girls' dowry, right?
Okay, I will say one real incident. In Karnataka, one woman is there named Komala and married so many men and get so also Karnataka and Maharashtra. He is married so many men and he collects jewelry and lakh of rupees. What's your
You mean he or she?
she woman?
See,
It's a real incident, yeah.
but men are also there like that. It's up to a individual or a personality. Like you may be not like that, but some men will be like that. Cheating on gold digging can be done by both. That's no woman or men.
It's concluded as is a trap.
All these are
I see where you're coming from.
It's good men are also there. That's what I'm saying. Like
Okay, I want to say an example. Recently in Kerala, recently there is a home murder. I don't know what to say. A murder. There's a couple. They are lovers in the college. They very well know each other. There is no dowry, no issues. But one day suddenly in the husband's house, she will die. Now he's searching in the inquiry regarding the police. Now it's said that the husband will be very rude, become very drunkard. So the woman she suffocated and against with the boy. They fight each other. The daily fight. One day he beat us and she died. So everything is happening because of the marriage.
You cannot point out that marriage itself is leading to such crimes. Crimes are everywhere, and you are pointing out few cases that maybe became a very big headline and made news, and you are maybe trying to point out that. But can you tell me the statistics of what are the rates of crimes happening because of marriage itself?
Now it is too high in Kerala.
But can you tell that it is solely because of the marriage itself?
Not only marriage.
Any crime before the marriage also.
Yeah, there are
relationship.
crimes.
Like children are killing their own mother, mothers are killing
No,
their
right.
children. Like you can't focus that only. The Kerala crime rate is increasing day by day. So like there is crime between mother and children. Children are killing
No,
their
no,
own mother.
I'm just telling about after marriage. I say the point, they were couples, they were know each other. Then what will happen after marriage? The marriage is a societal point. The boy is leading the woman, and she want to control the woman. When it comes to marriage, when it comes to love, it is all okay. When it's after the marriage, he come to control his emotions and control his stages. Then it will be so burdened, and the woman is so sophisticated. Then it's happened. So marriage is a thing. You got what the point is?
Other than murder, then we have abuse, torture, etc. also. You
Yeah.
have to consider that also. Many abuse are there. Sometimes the boy suffers the case, or sometimes the girl suffers the case. Both are there. Sometimes girls overrules the boys, or sometimes boys overrules the girls. You know, that
But that
family
can
is there.
happen in any scenario, right? It can happen without marriage. Say, for example, a couple are in a relationship or in a live-in relationship. That can exist there also.
That is, living relationship is different from marriage.
Yeah, but that is what I'm pointing out. You are saying that there are a lot of abusers and all in marriage, but the same thing can exist outside marriage also. Say, for example, a couple are in a relationship. There also a girl can overrule the boy, or the boy can abuse the girl. There also it can exist.
But I mean, in marriage there should be a mutual understanding. There should be no overruling, right? Mutual understanding will be there, right? Before marriage, they can be like anyway. Sometimes they will be like tolerating, but after marriage, how long they can tolerate the abuse, the torture? You think we can tolerate for 20 years, like a female torturing her husband for 20 years? It's
Then
so common in India.
in that way, I will point you to Aryamitra that divorce is again an option and
It's an
freedom.
option only.
Yeah, it is a
There is
freedom.
an option that you can take. Whether if your relation is not going good, you can choose that. Better being that in a house, it's better to be divorced.
But I would like to point out one thing. Because many of them are not ready to divorce. Because they have kids, they have to look after kids. They mean that their kids need to get both the parents' love, both the father's and mother's love. That expect, that's the basic thing the parents expecting. Both the love and care from both parents.
They want to consider how they are going to marry or not. Then they want to like know each other. It's up to a single mind and like their thinking and their decision making about if they want a child or not. If they are not capable of watching out the kid, they don't make the kid. That's what I'm saying.
But what if the kid is already born?
No,
No,
then,
what if the
like,
scenario is after
take the
that?
decision wisely. That's
Then what if the scenario is
Then we
after
have
that?
so many laws which protect women from such scenarios. We also have laws that protect men from such scenarios. If you look at it, divorce rates earlier, 20, 30 years back, there were no divorce. There were no divorce, and in that situations, the women, child, even the men were literally suffering. But now you can see the divorce rates are there. We can see the divorce rate, which indicates the freedom of choice of individuals in a marriage.
But I mean there should be more awareness in the given. Because many individuals also not getting the point, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, many programs should be initiated for the awareness, giving
it
awareness.
is already there.
Yeah, but what if the scenario if the kid is born? You know,
It is a different.
no, I just give me a minute.
No.
I want to say that if the kid is below 10, the kid may be not given the right to choose the parent, isn't it? If he is like a teenage age, he may be given the choice whether to stay in the father's side or to the mother's side, who he feels safe, isn't it?
Yeah.
What if the child is below 10 years? He can't choose either way. He can't understand the parents' language, parents' behavior within 10 years of old, isn't it?
In that way, I don't know if you're aware or not, in that way, I'm not sure if I'm correct on this, but the constitution protects the right of such child when they are attain the age of 18. I think there is acknowledgement of the child's wishes as well. I'm not sure about it, but in that case, when the child is lower than the age of 18, and the court, in the case of divorce, the court assesses which parent has more responsibility and more, whichever the court rules to, in that way, the child is given to that parent.
But the consideration is also given to the child also, right?
Yeah, it is given and then
Also, if the girl is if the child is a girl, so the preference will be normally given to the mother. Isn't it? The mother can handle the
not normally, not normally. I have seen many couples. I have seen many divorced couples where the father has taken the custody of the child. The court judges which parent is more accountable and responsible for taking responsibility of that child.
I have witnessed the many friends. They have parents, but divorced parents. So they basically stay with their mothers. Not they didn't get the chance for
Yeah,
the
that's
father's
because
love.
naturally mothers are more attuned to their children. But there are cases, there are rare cases, there are actually more cases where the father has taken the custody of the child. So it's not just because we are not aware of it. And but there are cases where fathers are taking the custody. But we see that mothers actually attune to the emotions of a child. I also think that I am against the motion. I don't think marriage is a trap. Marriage is really, really beautiful. I come from a family of really stable parents, and my sister got married this year, so it was really beautiful. I don't think marriage is a trap. I think humans are social beings. We cannot stay alone. We talk a lot about freedom. We say that alone we can do everything, but there is strength in unity. There is strength in partnership. When we witness a beautiful couple, we can see that they are progressing in their lives naturally, so beautifully. The commitment they have to each other, the motivation they have because of the love, because of the support, it's really beautiful. And the outcome of a beautiful marriage, you can all address it, you can all see it, how the children, when they see the children see the loving parents, the children also naturally they develop very good cognitive function. So I don't think marriage is a trap. There are cases, I agree with your points who are with for the notion that marriage is a trap. I agree that there are cases where there has been abuses, there has been really bad headlines that because of the marriage. We recently saw some murders because of the murders. But apart from that, if you see, I don't think marriage is a trap. I think that was very unfortunate news, but I don't think marriage is a trap. It's really beautiful.
But I think many of them didn't get a chance to open up whether the marriage is a trap or not. Because many of them not getting chance for open up, right?
Yeah, but then again, that's an individual case. We cannot generalize, but that few people couldn't open up.
We have to ask and discuss whether their life is successful or not. After we can give their time for 5 years. After 5 years, if you ask a couple, then only we can come to a statement whether they have a successful life or not.
How do you define a successful marriage again?
This is not us, we define it. This is those couples that define. That that partners have to define it. How their life is going. Is it smooth or not?
Life is not smooth, Madhur. I think marriage can be smooth.
Yes, that's true. There will be hurdles. It's like how they're managing. Are they managing together, or just they don't want to interact with the other families? Usually, there is a saying that boys won't be interactive with the girl's family. You know, normally girls' family will be not such help. What the boys' family will be very helping to the girls' family. Generally, in India, such culture is there.
But there is otherwise also. Like my father do help mother family, and he'll come there. Like it's up to an individual only. We can't generalize. And saying that you know about the Grishma and Sharon issue. Yeah. So the boy, we can't blame everything about a boy. The girl, she only killed him. According to that, speaking, it's up to a person how an individual is. Marriage is a sacred thing. I go support Priyanka. So it's actually good and yeah. It's up to an
Failed
individual.
marriages are resulting from unrealistic expectation or lack of compatibility. A good marriage doesn't need with individuality. It's about personal growth.
It's unhealthy relationship. It kills our freedom. Most of the boys trapped in their love and married them, and it kills their freedom. What's your opinion?
Women are also being, like you say that, don't generalize that. It's up to an
Yeah,
individual who
it's
is getting that.
I'm not separate like a woman and man. I just said that both are facing their unhealthy relationship. And after marriage, they get
Yeah, and you're getting an option of divorce there, right?
option is divorce. But what is the cost of their marriage? What their intention and their respect in society after marriage, divorce?
It's your mentality. If you're not getting what you want in a marriage, moving out is not a big deal.
Yeah, it's not
Don't
a
consider
bad-
it
it's
as
not
a
a
bad
bad
thing.
thing, yeah.
That is the problem. Like considering, okay, they had divorce. Their mentality should be changing. Marriage is not a problem here. The society, like the mentality of people, like they're thinking, oh, they got divorce, it's a bad thing. Like that's just bad. That taking widows as a bad luck and all. That's bad.
Yeah, I'm not thinking it's bad, but it kills their freedom. Like on men want to go there in other country to work and they get more money, earn money. But in the other women not give to freedom to go and no, you can't take on, you believe it's unhealthy relationship. It's depend their career. Yeah.
Maybe they will be finalizing that I will take care of the child and you, like you go abroad and being financially independent. That's how they support their family and they are being supporting each other. That's why we are saying that marriage is important, that where
No,
men
all-
and women can
all are
support
not
each
same,
other.
yeah.
All are not same.
Huh?
Every individual has their own opinion, their own characters, their own everything. Your mood will be not like how you are sitting now and after so many days or tomorrow you will be not like this. So everyone's mood will change according to that.
And you told that somebody is going out and bringing the thing alone. And a marriage will not be 50-50 always. Sometimes it will be 50-40 or 30, like that only. We can't, like in some area, someone can contribute more, and in another area, the woman can contribute more. So it's up to two individuals. Some, like maybe the boy or the female one or the male one will be more contributing to your family, or somebody will be more into bringing things. There are some like the girl is working and the boy is taking the like the role in household. It's up like that also. Why are you more into that?
No, I'm just saying it kills their or exploration things. And if they get married and they want to more explore in world and any other thing, it kills their freedom. So.
No, I wouldn't look at it that way. In a marriage again is a huge responsibility. You cannot look at it just in that way.
No, I'm not saying
Yeah, I understand.
both.
because
I'm
you-
not saying all are same.
Yeah.
And some relationships they are like that.
Relationships.
Yeah, in after marriage and before marriage, some it's a love marriage also.
Yeah, I
It's,
understand. The dynamics change and it has to be changed. You cannot expect a marriage to function with just a normal or whatever is your preconceived notion about marriage. Sometimes the woman takes up household chores more. Sometimes the man takes up the work more outside. But that is how life functions. That is how a partnership functions. My father stayed away for 20 years away from my mom so that we could move away with for our education. So that is how my parents sacrificed their own life to balance out so that we could have a perfect life. But again, that is how life is. Life is uncertain. You will be thrown into certain situations where so you need to take certain decisions
Yeah.
at the cost of your freedom. I understand you're worried about your freedom, but again, well, it is life.
It's compared to one person and another person is different situation to situation.
And
50% of people is negative and 50% of positive.
And you are thinking that without
I'm
marriage,
not only against it. And I'm saying if somebody's life is crap, somebody's is good.
And if you think if you didn't marry and stay up single and be like being just one person living, traveling or whatever you like, you will be happy.
And also Vivekananda is not married.
But I also want to point out one thing.
That's a great
Usually
question.
the society
It's not about marriage.
married.
It's not a happy thing. Only marriage is not happy.
Being married
point out one thing also. Usually the society also force one individual to tolerate, isn't it? Yeah, usually society
I
has
have a
one
different
individual
person.
to-
I have
yeah,
a very
the
different
example you told,
perspective. Yeah.
like the life experience you experienced. Your father was working for 20 years what I mean without connecting with your family, and your mother was asked to take care of you, isn't it?
No,
That's
she
like
was
a
not
tolerance,
asked.
right?
She was not asked to
No,
do that.
but she was in love with you and she has taken the whole responsibility to take care of her children, isn't
It's
it?
because of mutual understanding with them.
Yes, but the priority was given to the your father was given the priority for his job and your mother was given more priority to look after you, isn't it?
But that is the individual choices that they
Yeah.
made for us. Maybe tomorrow when you grow up, you will have to do certain
But
sacrifices.
I have to say that your mother's decision also relies upon the society's decision also. Sometimes your mother-in-law, I mean your grandmothers, from both the families, grandmothers, their relatives would ask to do like that.
No, I have a completely, utterly different point of view on this matter. Nowadays, I can see that there is no. It's reducing. It's still there. I agree, but it's reducing to the point. I don't think so that the women specifically are asked nowadays to stay inside the house and do the household chores or taking care of the child. Really, it's again. I would like to say that women, for the sake of biology and for the sake of how attuned we are to childbearing and childrearing, which is why we stay in the house, we stay close to our children. It's not because that we were asked to do that.
Either the partner is asked, either the father or mother is asked to take care of their children. So for the sake of that, they will take care of it along with their responsibility. Sometimes they have to tolerate. I mean, they have to tolerate a lot.
What else do you not tolerate in life? Do you not tolerate making presentations and assignments late night? You tolerate a lot of things. We go through life tolerating a lot of things. This is the way of life. You cannot say that I have to take up certain things in my life tolerating this. You have to tolerate certain.
But I mean, both of the individuals have equal tolerance.
Equal tolerance.
Not
We cannot
one
speak
having-
equality in this matter because it's
marriage,
it's very subjective. How will you equalize things? How will you equalize certain situations?
Or otherwise, one individual will have a greater impact. That's what I mean.
But it's coming from a place of mutual understanding, right? It's not because that one wants to dominate the other, one wants to suppress the other. It's coming
It's
from
not like dominating or suppressing. them.
yeah, that is what I'm
I
saying.
don't-
It's coming from a mutual understanding.
Yeah.
When you and me are in partnership, there's something I cannot do. Naturally, you will take up it, and vice versa. That is how a partnership works. That's how a marriage works.
And
It's
if
not
you are
because
not like if one person or the other person must do this, it's not like that. My sister and brother are staying outside and they are like they both working and leading the child to daycare because they both are working. So it's there is no such thing that one should take care of the child. If both are working, they can opt that. And why are you
But
considering?
I think there will be limited time for the kindergarten to work, isn't it?
No, up to 6 or 7, and it will be balanced.
For certain
we
hours.
adapt. We
Yeah.
adapt.
Yeah.
We are adapting. Like
Adaptation
we are
is needed from
adapting
both
to
partners, right?
Yeah, I understand. Like we are adapting to this new technology. We are adapting to our new situations as well.
I think adaptation should be needed from both partners.
It is there from the both partners.
Yeah, but I think it's very rare in India.
Priyanka, I want to add one more point. When you say abuse, if you before marriage it is abuse, rape, certain that is the illegal issue. But after marriage that's legal. So marriage is a legal valid paper that gives a
There is
right to
no
rape, isn't it?
What?
After marriage, before
Are you
marriage.
talking about marital?
No. After marriage.
Yeah.
Before marriage, there is abuse rape. If you, if someone is raping a woman, it is a case, right? Something. But after marriage, you have to, you have forcefully, and you have forced to your wife.
Yeah.
No, it gives freedom
Because,
to make.
because the marriage
it's called
certificate is
actually-
legally right there.
Yeah,
So-
I actually agree with your vision. Even I personally am very, very angry with our constitution that marital rape is not criminalized. There are judges talking about how to criminalize it, and there are various points to which, because of which the honorable justice of our India is not able to make it legal. I agree. I'm also very personally angry with this, and on this point, I would like to agree.
I think that after marriage also consent is important. Consent of both partners are.
So marriage is a trap.
How come?
This is one of the area that we need to reassess.
Okay, I want to
But
say one more thing.
Okay.
In I don't know the exact place. It happens because 2 years later before. There is a place. There is a baby's girl. A girl baby is born. Everyone says she is a girl. She is going to another house. Okay. After 12th age, there is a period now. Menstrual part. There will be stitching that part. After marriage, the husband will be cut off the stitch part.
Genital mutilation, I know.
Yeah. You know the incident?
Yeah.
It's always about the woman is born
These
and
are
is age after
practices
marriage.
that are still. These
It's
are
about the marriage. Concept is marriage. That's why it's stitching. There is not anyone to touch because of the marriage is happening to a woman. So it happens a trap.
But I understand that, and I really agree with you on this point. But at the same time, I would say that it is practiced in. It is still being practiced in some of the tribal culture, and it's very difficult for our legal system to get inside that culture because it's very closely knit. We need a lot of groundwork. We need to get into the culture, and we need to reassess and change the mentality, which takes a lot of time. But I agree on that point. Yeah, I really like that you pointed it out.
In older days, after 1974, everyone know children marriage, and it's parents forced to children marriage, and it can affect to their children. It's a trap. We consider as a trap. What's your opinion in that case?
Even Kasturba Gandhi is married in 13 and given married at 30 and gave birth to 4 children. Child marriage also is about marriage. When a person is not about marriage, it's a free person. It's also happened because of the marriage. So we are concluding that marriage is a trap.
That's the time.